I mean, it's okay. I mean, Chris Hager is a great driver. Terry and the guys over there, Rob, they all do a great job. And I think the race between Joe and Chris Hager honestly stumped the UAS race tonight. I've been doing this since 1978, and I think that was one of the best races I've seen in a long time. I think there's some cleanup that needs to happen in UAS with this race. They need a race director, a flagger, and a couple corner workers that can take care of this. It got out of control, and that's set by the race director and the flagger. And as one who's run national events and the rest of it, that never happened on my watch.
Well, I can tell you, as an official in basketball, they tell you you better get control of it early because once it goes, there's no reeling it back.
No, there's not. I mean, I can remember a couple IKF Nationals where they actually flew somebody in after the first day of racing, and you want to talk about changing the tone immediately when Mr. Bob Butter shows up. There was no messing around. All of us knew immediately once that guy showed up, you better be on your best behavior, otherwise you're going to be watching it from the pits or the infield when you get a black flag. So if that's not done, I firmly believe you're going to see a lot less cars here.
Well, and the whole thing is for me it's about setting the precedence. I mean, you have to do that early. Number one, you have to stick to, if you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts, no hand slapping. It just needs to get done. Once you do that, people are going to say, my goodness. But if you let one get away,
Exactly. Once it starts to get out of hand, and I think the thing is, too, and it's no dish against the flagger or the race director that's here tonight. I think they try to do the best they can. Is the racers have to respect the flagger and the race director. And they think once you have somebody in a position of power that the racers go, wow, hey, I'm not going to get away with this because this guy knows every trick in the book, I think that's going to make a huge difference. I think if they try and run this thing the same again, you're going to probably see about half the entries. This race was pretty tough tonight, pretty tough to watch. But when you talk about the Yamaha race, though, pretty proud of Joe Gibb, Chris Hager. They put on a great show. Kid's done good. I'm looking real forward to seeing how he's going to do in that Pro Light truck this year, the fuel off-road. For a kid that's only been racing go-karts for a couple years, going up against what I would say one of the best drivers in the history of the sport in Chris Hager, probably one of the most well-rounded. He did a good job.
He absolutely did. And this whole deal with him and the truck thing, it's like any young guy. You got to keep him. It's all about staying grounded. It's like not forgetting where you came from. It's remembering those that helped you along the way. You do that, and you can't help but stay grounded. It's the guys that forget all that stuff, and they make the big time, and they're, hey, I look at me, and they forget everybody where they came from. That's where it kind of gets away from them.
Yeah, and I think he'll be good with that. I mean, we'll have plenty of talks along the way. I'm going to try to hit up a couple races and try and just help him with some driver coaching if I can help out with that. But, no, he'll do fine. He's a good kid, and he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he knows what he could have done better, and he knows what he was doing really well. And I think I probably could have given him a couple more things now that we're back in the pits that I could have done different on the car that I kind of weaned out on and probably should have done. But, I mean, a couple Yamahas running 1040s. I mean, the opens were running not much faster than that, so...
We could say woulda, shoulda, coulda. We know how that is all the time. But, once again, I mean, I don't care where you guys finish. Any event, every event that I've been to that you've been here, the bar's been raised, the win bar's been raised, and you guys are truly an asset, I mean, everywhere you go.
I appreciate that. We've been doing this a long time, and I don't do it very often anymore. But when I do come and do it, I want to, try to get whoever I'm going to be tuning as best as possible. And, if the day ever comes and I want to put my helmet back on, I don't want to piss anybody off anymore along the way because I'll just do this for fun now. I don't have a business anymore, so it's more for fun for me than anything else, and make Joe and Chris go fast and just have a good time.
Absolutely. Jason Gibb, thank you so much, man, for being here, and it's always good to see you.
Thank you. You did a good job tonight, Terry. You're a great announcer, and we appreciate all your hard work.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to cruise out, and we're going to try and get one more word here with my man Eric Stansberry. It's getting late on the East Coast. I just want to get a word in with you. I'm happy and I'm glad, but I'm also kind of a little bit disappointed maybe. But I don't know. I guess in the end, everybody's okay, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, everyone's okay. Got spun, got punted, got spun, motor died, and that was the end of the day for us. But I want to thank everybody for all the support. It was a long day. So we'll be back at it next time, and we'll be faster, and we'll be better. And, coming from the B Main, I thought I had a good shot. We're going to follow Felch there, and really thought if we followed Felch, let him do the battle going through the traffic, I thought we were going to be really good. We were turning lap times we needed to turn. Thanks to Mike Yao for a lot of help there with our tire program. So we'll get him next time.
I absolutely will. And let me just say, I mean, been watching you now for quite a while, and like I told Jason, I mean, you guys are the cream of the crop, and of course you and Jan are just you're an asset, and you raise the bar wherever you go.
Yeah, I think we do. I mean, we're still working out this new chassis, and working out the motor and all that stuff, and we're getting things figured out, and we're getting faster, and we're getting help from some really knowledgeable people, which is really helping out the program, and we want to keep doing this, and it's my third year racing, and I want to keep doing it. It's fun, so I like going fast, and I want to go faster, and we'll do it next time.
Absolutely. I know one thing. I never thought this before, but announcers need a crew too. I'm finding out I need to get a couple guys. I need a couple tire changers and guys to hustle around. I mean, it's one guy just can't do it.
Right. Well, I'm pretty chatty, so I could probably help you out there.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm a runner, so.
You know what? I'm going to hose you up on that deal, okay? I am. You're going to help me out on the local shows. You're going to come and be there all day.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
All right. Eric Stansberry. Great job, Eric. Thanks for being here, and you're going to be here at the local show here coming up, right?
Yes, sir, and thank you, Terry, for everything you do.
Appreciate it. Eric Stansberry, always a class act. Hey, I know it's getting late over there, your time. It's Beer 30 here, so stay tuned. I'm going to be coming out with some news. We're going to try to start a weekly show here where we have some news and talk and chat about different things, so stay tuned to that. And on behalf of everybody here at the BK6, Roger Freeborn Racing Promotions, Doug Hugler Racing Engines, thank you, Doug, for putting on this broadcast, and all the help and corner workers, everybody that put on this Buddha Kinzer Memorial. Wow, congratulations to Michael Loudon from California, your BK6 champion out of nowhere. My name is Terry Bridges, and thank you so much for listening. I appreciate all the comments and questions and stuff. So look forward to talking to you next time. Good night, everybody.